Well, we're Americans. We don't quit just because we're wrong. We just keep doing the wrong thing until it turns out right.
I don't know if you knew this or not, but I don't believe in organized religion. And that goes for literally all of them. From Judaism to my very own Christianity, I hate these institutions, their power structures, and how susceptible they are to corruption and exploitation. And in many cases, it comes to seem as if these faiths are used to basically manipulate and control large swaths of the population. So when it comes to religion, organized religion specifically, I have not a single dog in this race. Well, let me get some. I don't want to get copyright struck, but we're just going to be sitting here watching Kyrie highlights while I discuss this, because it's amazing to me the response that this man posting a link to a video to a movie that's up on Amazon at this moment has gotten him in such hot water. Where, and this just came down, like we're talking about like a half an hour ago. Kyrie has now been suspended for 5 games for refusing to show any, I guess, to refusing to be remorseful, or really bow the knee. And whomever may be organizing and calculating this, because this definitely feels organized and calculated. Well, to repeat myself, this really seems organized and calculated. One of the great things about this country is that you are free to believe whatever stupid shit it is you want to believe. If Kyrie and Ye want to, say they are, Hebrews, and of this faith, and they are actually practicing this faith, then what's really the problem here, right? I mean, how does um black, because here that's the thing, particularly when it comes to black Hebrew Israelites, they genuinely believe they are original man, if memory serves me correctly. And how they have a ton of ideas around race that I am not particularly a fan of. Hence, I'm not a black Hebrew Israelite. But for those who are, once again, where is, like, until they, unless they are actually calling for harm to others, what's the harm in having these ideas spread? Why not? Why are you just so determined to silence these conversations? Why do you not want these conversations had? I mean, there's a portion of me that believes that a lot of issues, such as the U.S. having boots on the ground in Ukraine, the we're in the middle of midterm, and in the middle of the midterms right now. So this is ultimately something else, another log on the fire of distraction when it comes to American life and American society. But it does beg because once with Ye and now with Kyrie, a pattern is forming. A pattern based around what an individual such as myself, who's been in a lot of these circles, been in and around and adjacent to a lot of these circles, from the Jewish circles to the Black Hebrew Israelite circles, to growing up in Christianity, to learning from different, like learning from Buddhists and other people of varying different faiths and beliefs and walks of life. There's there's a understanding of what of what a lot of is being said, right? Like, I didn't watch the movie because once again, oh, Black America, you need to be. What Kyrie ultimately did was the exact same shit that those guys were doing when they harass Sandman. I don't know if you guys remember Nicholas Sandman, but he's the kid that got like a few $1 million from CNN because they had said that he was smirking and being a real dick to this Native American, and they completely ignored the Black Hebrew Israelites who were there sitting there screaming at these kids. like I don't know if you guys remember this at all, but like that whole Nicholas Sandman thing, yeah, it initially jumped off because the Black Hebrew Israelites was sitting there just like basing at the kids and being incredibly racist towards them, and that's ultimately what Kyrie Irving did. I mean, and okay, so yeah, I think I'm getting it now. I'm working it out. This is the reason why I do these videos, so I can kind of work this out. Because yeah, ultimately, Kyrie, yeah, that's what you did, but without the cursing and without and really in probably the most civil and innocuous way that one ultimately could. And as I've repeatedly said, when these types of situations jump off, what you do is you bring more attention to whatever it is that the person was initially talking about. I talk about it. We've discussed this in several videos, the Streisand effect, and it really seems like a work more than anything else at this point. If you ask me to just look at it just flatly, it really feels more like a work because like ultimately, when we have honest conversations with each other, particularly as Americans, and I'll mind you, I've worked in synagogues, I've been friends with Hebrew Israelites and 5%ers and people, I've literally been cool with all the racists, and so, and so, I'm telling you, there are some things that we all recognize that our ability to do ultimately anything about is rather limited, and it is what it is. But to make this big of a deal out of it, yeah, it genuinely feels like a bit of a work. Now, like I said, to an extent, because of the type of energy that faction of the belief structures brings, I can see that, but not within the confines of the tweet that Kyrie put out. So thusly, it feels more workish to me than, oh my goodness. Because remember this, when it comes to both the Ye and the Kyrie situation, neither one of these motherfuckers is about to miss a meal. All right? Neither one of them are about to miss a meal. And they'll say, oh my God, It's just like, calm down. Come right on down. So, guys, with that being said, we're going to bring this one to an end. All the internet stuff. If you like it, toss it a like. Dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice and you want to get videos like this every single day. Share because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and like are the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications. Get something from Teespring. Check me out Odyssey as well. Links in the description. Actually go in the description box and do damage just like that. Lay up. Like the boy can ball. I mean, the man's a hooper. All right? Real talk. Kyrie is a hooper, but and ultimately, but whatever it is that he so decides to believe on his own time is his own fucking business. And I take issue when everybody plays this Babe in the Woods fucking routine, and particularly when it comes to like all these different groups that ultimately turn around and create these zealots. The same thing that the same level of spiritual insanity that I personally reject. And so, guys, let me know what you think in the comments, though. All right, like, is this a work? How legit do you feel this to be? But remember who owns the NBA and how it's real convenient at this one particular time to be making these types of headlines. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. All right, till the next one.
Your boos mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer. Every breath I take without your permission raises my self-esteem.